completion of video I had uploaded earlier, and it's because I had issues with Azure finalizing setting up of the virtual network gateways, but I've created that successfully. So what you do is you go and create your VPN connection for your VNet to VNet. Okay, so you go to virtual network gateway and you choose, for example, Japan to start with, and over here go to connections, add a new connection, and it's East Japan virtual network connection, and I can say to Korea South. Okay, so East Japan virtual network gateway to Korea South, and as you can see there, and I had a key earlier, East Japan Korea South 24/7 VNet key, and it has to be the same for the other side. IKE1, and I do OK, and that's building. And whilst it's doing that, I can go ahead and go to the other virtual network gateway, which happens to be South Korea. So Korea South, and I go connections as well, and it tells you that Microsoft's clever. East Japan connection, is building over there. It's fully aware of the VNets, and Microsoft these days makes it easy for you to do one side and it does the other. But I've done that for VNet to VNets. Let's see if it allows us to do one from here. So this is Korea South, VNG, VNC, and over here I'm choosing East Japan, and of course the key, and I go over there, and so now that's creating the side. Now when I go to East Japan, will it show me what's happening from the other side as well? So that should show me in the connections that South Korea is connecting and East Japan is connecting. Now when I go to the diagram or the topology under Network Watcher, the connection is established. We're going to verify that in a second. Go to topology there, and each resource group. You see the symbols there, East Japan and Korea South, and that is remarkable. I'm going to download topology, and I can share that with you. You subscribe and just ping me, and I'll send it to you. So East Japan and South Korea, they've got beautiful connections in here. Now let's find out what it says for each connection. So East Japan, what does it say? Is the VPN up? So overview, these are the gateways there. No data in and out, okay, but it's connected. Connection. Let's just actually 10 this way. Let's go this way and see what it says actually when we go under connections. Okay, it's loading. It's unknown. Let's check the other side. Refresh. The other side is also loading, and once it's all done, the status should change as connected, and then we're good to go. So the principle really is make sure you have a subnet dedicated for your edge services, or one side facing the internet for your VNet to VNet. When I say VNet to VNet, I mean most times if it's in the Azure backbone, of course we use the Azure backbone to work, but if it's going to public internet, you want to make sure that you have your IPsec site to site across. But this is actually going from one region to another and using the Azure backbone, and so we create a connection. So Azure calls it the VNet to VNet connection. So the connection type is a VNet to VNet. So let's refresh that, and let's go ahead as well and check on RIA in East Japan. Let's go to Korea South, and in Korea South we're going to go to connections, and that's also refreshing and connecting at the moment. And the connection type again is VNet to VNet. Let's go back to Network Watcher and see how they all look. Refresh that again. Okay, so over here, what we've done is we've got a connection that connects all the way from here. So imagine an imaginary line going across here. All right. So thank you for viewing. With side-to-side VPN or VNet to VNet, it takes a little time, and so I wouldn't take too much of your time. But the process is as you've seen. Okay. So I hope this has been good. Oh well, congratulations, it's connected. So let's go over here and refresh that and see what it really looks like. Thank you for your patience as you've waited to see this happening. Let's see how it looks like in the diagram. Okay, it says connected, but there's no line going across. So you think of an imaginary line over there. And let's go back and see the other side as well. East Japan. Let's go to Korea South and connections. It was connected there. Okay, so East Japan, Korea South. Now let's see what happens there. Network Watcher. Refresh. Good. So they connect, as you can see there, and that's a symbol for connection on Azure. So let's round with these two less than and greater than symbols. They represent that padlock with symbols going out and in. They represent the virtual network gateways. So hope this has been good for you, and I know it takes a bit of time for all these to connect up. So but then this is just for you to know that then these networks can talk to each other, and it just says connected now. Beautiful, beautiful, really good. Let's see if it shows anything else. So this is Korea South. Let's go to Japan, and let's get connections there. Both are connected. Okay, so connected. It's got public IP addresses. The two of them can talk to each other if needed. And really, this is how it looks like. See how it doesn't change much. It's not like the other peering where you see a line going across, but this tells you that you've got your VPN or your VNet to VNet working. So thank you, and I'll put the links down for you. Enjoy, and be back soon. Do subscribe, and see you.